Hi, I'm Tom McMorris, and today I'm here at Salem's Historic Courthouse.
The current structure is actually the second courthouse built in Salem. The first county courthouse was built in 1796. It was a two-story frame building, and it was erected on North Main Street. A wooden jail was also erected behind the courthouse. In 1867, the 70-year-old structure had deteriorated to the point that the Board of Supervisors voted to replace it. It was decided the new brick courthouse would be built on East Broadway property donated by the great-grandson of General John Williams, John M. Williams. John M. Williams also offered to pay to move the old wooden jail from the Main Street location to the site of the new courthouse. The new brick courthouse and jailer's house were completed in 1869 at a cost of $30,000. The county had agreed to pay $20,000 of the cost if the people of Salem also contributed the remaining $10,000, which they did. It took 6 months to complete the building project. In 1906, the wooden jail was removed and replaced with a new brick jail. The courthouse features brickwork arches and stained glass circular windows. Heating for the structure was originally provided by stoves and heaters in the rooms. Lighting was provided by gas lights throughout. Gas was made on the property. In 1906, electricity was installed and windmill generated. Also in 1906, coal furnaces were installed with steam radiators. Courtroom materials include inside shutters, yellow pine floors, chestnut benches, plaster walls and ceilings, and ventilation ducts. The main floor room of the courtroom seats 288, while the gallery holds an additional 115, for a total capacity of 403. The massive judge's bench has carved arches across the solid front. The jury box is in its prominent position up in the front of the room. The old courtroom is used for meetings and also for various plays that are put on by the community. And you can see here people at a recent meeting that were at the courthouse.
Here I am at the entrance to the jail part of this facility, and you can see I have the old keys that were used to open these doors and how large and heavy they are. And they would actually open this door right here and then the cell block itself.
The first door goes into the jail building, and then the second door goes into the cell block.
This is the other side of that door I was just showing you, into the jail part. I visited this place many times when it was actually in operation, and it really doesn't look too much different from what it does now. There are 7 cells in this section. This is the interior part of this one section, and you have 7 cells along this area. You can see them right here. And then this is forms an outside area. The prisoners could actually be locked individually into here, and in the daytime these were opened and they would have common area. They have these little plates here where they would actually pass food trays into them if they were locked down into their individual cells. You can see here, this is a typical cell, and it's about 6 by 8 feet high. You have a metal cot to sleep on. You get a mattress to put on that. And they have some really fancy sanitation facilities here. I know one of the things that always struck me when the place was in operation was the distinctive odor that they would have.
The area you're looking at now is the outside, call it a catwalk. It's where the guards would walk all the way around the outside of the cells and be able to watch the inmates. There were 36 jail cells in the facility, and the inmates would spend 23 hours a day locked in this inside section. The kitchen facilities are at the end of the hallway, and the food was brought in for the inmates, and they would get their food through the holes in the bars, as you can see right here. It'd be on a tray, and then they'd take it back to their cells and sit there and eat it. Prisoners would get 1 hour of yard time a day. So in other words, they had to spend 23 hours a day in this area. You can see here, this is the twin to the other side of the cell block. On June 20th, 2003, the county donated the courthouse facility to the town of Salem. An organization was formed called the Historic Salem Courthouse Preservation Association. It's a non-profit organization that was formed to manage the courthouse. The Historic Salem Courthouse Preservation Association has been actively seeking donations and grants to try to bring the courthouse back to its original splendor. The Historic Salem Courthouse. Produced by Gene and Tom McMorris, McMorris Photo News. For more information, visit us at mcmorrisphoto.com and click on News.